Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about those busy homeschool days where it's really hard to find balance and some ways to plan for that, alleviate some of that stress. And today's video is in collaboration with Daveen at Calm in the Chaos Homeschool and Shauna at Homegrown Homeschool. There is a playlist linked below in the description that you can go and watch all the videos from the different homeschool moms, how they are able to find balance in their homeschool and some strategies to implement. So one of the ways I try to maintain balance in our homeschool actually starts before homeschooling, and that is becoming equipped and armed. And that is one of the most challenging things that I have faced in our homeschool, which is why I wanted to mention it first, because it's one of those things that is really a marathon and not a sprint. It takes an investment of time and intention, and it is not something that comes easy. So what I mean by being equipped and armed is I can easily tell, when you're in a good sweet spot in your rhythm in God's word and consistency and discipline there. When your prayer life is alive and well, you are armed with the sword of the Spirit and can really face the obstacles that are inevitably going to come throughout your days. Basic things like prioritizing enough sleep and water and nutrition, moving your body. Another thing is just rest and downtime. I think there's a difference, for me anyway, between sleep and rest. I personally need sleep, but also the downtime to be able to have some solitude, to rest and recharge physically, mentally, spiritually. When I think about being equipped and armed, it also makes me think of our refrigerator and our pantry. Are we stocked with the snacks we need for the week? Any play dates or outings that we have, potlucks that we have, meals for the week? Do you have what you need to set yourself up for a successful week? And every week really is busy in any homeschool mom's life, and I feel like stocking up on the things that you'll need for meals and snacks is so wise. I also like to be stocked with other things that we might need for the week. So I'm talking about toiletries, and if you have teenagers, there's all sorts of new things that they need. Having a stock of the things that everyone in your family needs has been really helpful, and I think a blessing to the family. I've had the pleasure of having some Saturdays free, so I'll take advantage of that quiet house time and run the vacuum and steam mop, fill the soap dispensers, do all those little things that are easier to do without the whole family at home. That has really been a blessing lately, of just having that pocket of time with a quiet house to get those things done in prep for a busy week. For moving your body, there are two programs that I've really enjoyed lately. It's Nourish, Move, Love, and she has YouTube videos that you can play for free and do workouts with her. Those are hard for me, but I think normal people can handle it. For me, I'm like, that's challenging. The second one is an app that I paid for like a 3-month subscription or something. It's a wall Pilates, so it's the Better Me app. So I just signed up for 3 months, like a month ago, and have been trying it. And there's different levels. There's like a easier level, a middle level, and advanced level. And so I've been doing the middle, and surprisingly, I'm like, I think I can do a little harder. So I've been doing the advanced level. I feel like as I'm getting older, I feel a lot more fragile, but that has been really good for me. Just feeling like I'm getting stretching in, I'm getting some strength training in, and I don't feel like I'm gonna die like in some apps or workout classes. So those are two options that I've really been enjoying lately for moving your body. Another practice that has really helped me in finding balance and surviving a busy homeschool week is using my home planner. And this is from Passionate Penny Pincher. I did a full flip through of this, walking through what it looks like inside and how I use it. This is the new one, the 2025 one. Here's the 2024 one. That is the one that I'm using right now. They do such a great job, one, with the look of their products, so pretty, but also with just the strategies behind it. So there's so much intention put into these planners, and this is like my little boss, my command center. This tells me what to do all the time as far as chores, as far as exercising, and really helps me stay ahead of the game with home and family especially. I went over this in the walkthrough video, but just to give you a little sample, up at the top here for every week, there are checklists for common tasks that you would want to do and take care of. Sweep and vacuum the kitchen, fold the laundry. So you can use this how you see fit. It doesn't need to be followed exactly like this. And then in this bold pink line, they have a bigger task. So every week you have one big task to accomplish. And this week's is organize your child's closet. Some tasks that can get easily forgotten, left behind. Those things that you think about once or twice a year and you don't do it, it just really piles up. So this has been so helpful. I will link this below. You can still get the 20 2025 planner. I think some cover choices might be sold out, but this is the one that I love so much, the gold foiled cover. Any of the covers are really so cute. So this is, I believe they have something like this, if not this in white or blue with this like pretty floral pattern. And I've just trained myself to respect this planner as a boss and try my best to obey and stay disciplined to the task. And yes, it's tiring, and yes, I skip some things many days, but I've really found a lot of productivity in using this home planner. And another big one that has helped me find balance in homeschool is getting help. So one of the things that always creep up on us are meals. My husband is amazing and does a lot of our meals. Sometimes if you have older children, they can take on that responsibility, and it teaches a life skill. There are weeks we've paid extra for grocery delivery, and I see it as like the gift of time. Another option that has come in clutch for us when we were moving is a service called Factor Meals, and it's a meal delivery service. Everything is freshly made in their kitchens. It's never frozen. You get a box of meals. Our box came with 6 meals, and there were nutritious juices mixed in. It was so nice. Put them in the fridge, and then you just heat it in the microwave for 2 minutes. If you were ever in that situation where you know it's gonna be a week, then that can be a gift that you give yourself. And Factory Meals has given me a code and a link that I'll link below, which will give you 50% off your first box and then 20% off any box after that. So if you do want to try it, I would highly suggest getting that 50% off deal. It's well worth it. You can choose your own meals, and there's different categories to choose from, like protein plus or calorie sensitive, keto friendly, vegan and vegetarian, chef's choice, and they even have snacks and desserts and breakfast. And like I said, juices as well. So not only are you getting the convenience of these fresh meals, you're not getting that gross stuff from the fast food options, but they're very intentional of being thoughtful for your nutritional needs. For getting outside homeschool help, we have been doing this a lot more. And if this is the first time you're here, I have a 10-year-old, a 12-year-old, and a 15-year-old. So I have elementary, middle, and high school this year. And we outsource quite a bit. So let me just share some of the things that have been helpful to us. The first one is something new to us this year, and it's Apologia's self-paced course. So we have used Apologia for many, many years. I have a FAQ video in case you are curious about Apologia's science curriculum. But this is the first time we're trying their self-paced version. So we've done Exploring Creation with General Science with my oldest daughter. So she took that in 7th grade. It's designed for 7th graders. And my son now is in 7th grade. So he is taking that course. But knowing that this was the first year we were doing 3 different sciences for 3 different kids. I mean, I don't know if you could feel that through the screen, but I was very nervous going into this year about 3 different sciences. So when I realized Apologia had that self-paced option, I thought, let me give that a try this year and see if that would alleviate some of the time and energy on my part. Also, my son does appreciate audio and visual help, so that self-paced course is, there's a portal, it's through Canvas. Basically what is in the textbook is there on the screen, but it's read aloud by the author as well, and includes photos and supplemental videos. It also shows some of the labs, so if you have to skip a lab that week, you can watch the lab being done and then still write a report on it. We haven't utilized yet. He has watched some of the videos, but he has done all the labs up to this point just because we have the materials and it's really fun. So that self-paced course has been really helpful, and I'm considering using it again when my youngest reaches that stage. Another option that we have enjoyed so much is OutSchool. As my son was prepping for math for this coming year, I signed him up for a course in the summer for prep for math. Even though we were already doing some workbooks and things to maintain skill in the summer, I thought having a live teacher, that is always just really helpful. Is having another voice in our homeschool mix. Having some assignments outside of me has actually been really eye-opening and helpful. They just really want to give their best effort for their teacher, which is great for me to see. We've also used OutSchool for different extracurricular, just fun activities. Like my daughter took a voice class, singing class. In the past, my oldest daughter took a ukulele class. My youngest also took an ukulele class with a theme of like Disney songs, which was really fun. The instructors have been great. I have not had a bad experience, and they do a great job with really knowing how to teach kids even through an online platform. If you've never tried OutSchool before, I'm excited to share that I do have a 20% off link for you down below in case you want to check out their wide range of courses you can choose from. Whether it's using it for academic help and support, trying something new, a hobby, fun extracurricular, or just giving them that experience of an online course and the responsibility that comes with that. It's it's been a good experience for us and has also helped balance my time. And the last thing I wanted to share was it's really easy to just do everything, right? To do what you think needs to be done. But if you can kind of step back, zoom out a bit and look at your to-do list and see if there's anything on there that is just kind of out of reach for your child, any of your children. Simple chores around the house, helping with meals, helping with the normal things that you're just so used to doing, seeing what can you teach your child how to do. And I totally get it. It's really time consuming to teach your child how to do something that you can do and you're programmed and you just get it done. You can get it done much quicker if you do it by yourself. That's very easy for me to operate in that mindset. There are certain things that I've taken off my to-do list over the years because of that investment of time, modeling it for them, showing them, describing it. And usually in the beginning, they're very excited to learn, what is it? I have a special job for you. And they are excited to do it. The times I find that they are more reluctant to serve the family is when I didn't properly teach them. They're not sure if they're doing it right. They don't feel successful. They don't know the standard. So even setting up their own planners, that has been another thing that has been helpful, is first giving them their own planner and then slowly over time teaching them how to fill out their own planner, either by using my own homeschool planner to transfer their things into their own. I used to get the question, what should I do next? So many times a day, but now after years of practice and training, that's not a question I hear at all anymore. And that is something that took time and some moments of irritation on my part, but it is so worth it because, in the middle of doing something, think of, oh yeah, what should you do next? They already know because it's on their planner. Here, let me show you. My daughter's is right here. So this is my daughter's planner and she'll just go down the list and she'll know exactly what to do next or what's left. And often she'll pick the order that she wants to do things in. Sometimes she knows like, oh, we're gonna eat lunch in 15 minutes, so I only have time to do this one, and she'll get that one done. I think that also helps them manage their time and find balance in their own days. And that's something that I really want to pass on to my kids, is helping them learn how to balance their own day as well. So those are the main things that I found have helped me balance out busy homeschool weeks, which really is every week, right? These things are not happening consistently and perfectly all the time. There is a lot of grace in all of that, but that's kind of the standard and the goal that I aim for. I hope some of those points resonated with you. If you have any additional tips, please leave them down below in the comments, and be sure to check out the playlist in the description where other homeschool moms are sharing their best practices for finding balance in their busy homeschool week. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I'll see you soon.